everyone. Welcome to this week's Indie Artist Music Hustle with Blind Intelligence. I'm your host, Miss Ronnie, where I always seek to give you exquisite cranial repertoire. This week, our special guest is Seiley out of Texas. Say hello to everyone.
Hello.
What we're going to do is we're going to let you take over and tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
I moved to Chicago when I was 18 for 3 years, chasing after the blues, trying to start a band, and I got a reality check pretty quick and started working construction out there, then moved back to Texas. And I've been an electrician ever since, mainly, but uh, I just really want to try to give this a shot, like try to do something with playing, getting a band together or whatever I got to do. Try to get my foot in the door, basically. Um, but that's really, I mean, I work a lot. I've got a lot of stuff I have to pay for, like with my kids, and so now that they moved out, I got a divorce. My life kind of went haywire for a minute, but um, they're in Dallas now, so their mom's got a good job and everything, so I can kind of relax now with working as much as I used to. So uh, I want to try to get a band together. I mean, so that's what I'm trying to do, but it's so hard out here when nobody really takes it very serious. It's hard to find people that take it serious, but um,
So,
you know,
so tell me, how long have you been doing music to even get to the point where you wanted to take it seriously, or did you use music as an outlet during that time in your life?
well, I mean, I've always used it as like a coping mechanism, um, but no, I've been playing since I was 12. I got my first guitar, but like really wanted to start a band probably like 16 or something like that, 17. And I've been in a few small bands, but it's hard to find guys that or girls that want to actually like go for it. And that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just ready to try,
So
give it
you,
100%.
so you've been in a couple of small bands. So what was the difference when you left the first band and you went to the second band? What did the second band give you that the first one didn't?
Um, just a lot of button heads, like everybody's always never on the same page, it seemed like. Um, I can write songs pretty good, and I'm willing to play whatever. Like I just want somebody to like either do it this way or we'll do it that way. Like but it's always like this bickering back and forth. Like it just got really hard, and like a lot of guys that play blues that are my age, or there's not very many my age, so they're all older. So when I was like 16 and 17, the band members that I tried to start a band with, they were like, 40 something. And a lot of them were older than me. Um, and they had, they had like family and everything. And I didn't have all that back then, So, uh, it was just really hard finding people like that want to play the same music genre, I guess, as me. But, um, I'm still looking, so still, still
So
haven't
you're
found one.
not an argumentative person at all. And this is just me picturing this in my head that maybe the other people were bumping heads and bickering and you were seeing that and you just wasn't feeling that vibe because you
Oh
don't
yeah,
seem like a person that would get up in your face and be like, I want it this way.
no, not at all. I don't like competition. I just stay out of it. But a lot of the ones that I did find that were my age, they would end up getting like, uh, we all got bad into using drugs and stuff. So um, some of them just went too far with it. and never got their life back on track. You know, and the first or the no second band that I was in, the guitar player like he would not show up sometimes, or he would like be way too messed up to play. So we
Mm-hmm.
had to cut ties with him. But he ended up being in another band that it kind of got big for a minute. Not like real big, but down here it was considered like a pretty big band. But
Mm-hmm.
hopefully he got his life back together. But
So
it's just really hard.
do you think that those experiences, I would say, molded you into a businessman for the music industry because you know the qualities that you're looking for. You can see a mile away, oh, this is not going to work because I have experienced this before. So, how did you take the experiences from being in the two bands and use them towards your music business?
Um, well, I kind of guess I kind of learned what down here. I don't know about, I can't speak for everywhere, but like for down here, I know like that's certain venues and stuff. I know what those people like kind of wanting to hear usually, and I kind of know what if I did this song, like did so many originals and then like did a few covers, like exactly which ones to play that would get people's attention, I guess. I play a lot of old music too, like 50s rock and roll and stuff like that. So people, you catch people's eye, when they do that, when you do that, play a song that, they heard when they were younger or something, Um, but my experiences were mainly just making a bunch of mistakes, you know. I'm learned from every one of them, so that's probably what molded me. And I don't even consider myself a businessman though, but um, I'm trying. I'm, I don't know what else to do besides keep making music and trying to find people that want to. I figured if I could get enough songs together on a demo or you know something for they can listen to, maybe they'd want to start a band or invite me over to play or something like that.
So tell
Um,
me, do you enjoy more of the recording side or do you like the feel of the live performances? I
I
mean, which
like
side?
that's a hard question. I like the live stuff, but recording is like super important, But um, the live performance is always like the most. Um, I'll get hung up, like even like on a recording or something. Like if it's something I like, I'll listen to it over and over and over. I probably drove my mom crazy when I was learning how to play the guitar when I still lived at the house, and because I would like get obsessed with like one sound, like most people couldn't even hear it, like in the recording. They're like, I don't even hear what you're talking about, And I'm like that part.
Now
But
you got Michael Jackson stuff going on.
anyway,
That's how Michael Jackson recorded with
oh
people.
yeah, yeah. I've seen a few of those documentaries.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I get like obsessed with stuff. Like I don't know. I guess I have OCD, you would say, but um, like I'll get like my mom when I've been playing the piano for 25 years or something like that, and my mom said when I was younger, like first starting, I would literally play until like I was about to pass out. Like I'd be dehydrated, like because I wouldn't get off of it. Like she said, I'd sit on the piano for like 8, 9 hours straight. So
So,
that's kind of once I decide I want to learn something, I'll go after it. Usually,
so how does playing instruments tie in with being an electrician?
um, it's all mathematical, I guess. Like it's all math, music notes, and Ohm's law. So I don't really tie into
Okay.
being an electrician. I probably just well. it's made me good with my hands, I guess. You know, like I kind of can watch what I'm doing because I mean it's pretty dangerous. My field that I work in, um, we had a guy actually die not that long ago on the job, so um, there's a lot of safety and stuff in play, but it's still accidents happen all the time. So music, I mean, for one, it's I listen to it, when I'm working. I'm not supposed to, but I'll have like one earbud in or something, and that just like keeps me level headed, I guess. So it's helped in that sense.
Okay.
Um, because it's easy to get stressed out when I'm not listening to music. Like I'll get really stressed. Like I used to just if I was having a bad day, I'd just go sit on the piano or grab a guitar or something. So I've always used it as a way to like an outlet, I guess.
Music therapy.
Music? Oh no, just I mean music in general.
Yeah,
Always use it as an outlet.
we call that music therapy.
Yeah, yeah.
So tell me this. Who, because I know you was telling me that in your genre of music that it's normally older people. Who are your musical idols? Another question that I wanted to ask you is how many musical instruments do you play? And do they have anything to do with your musical idol?
Um, well, musical idol. God, that's a. I always every time people ask me that, I'm always like something. Probably like Skip James or Elmore James.
Okay.
Um, like I like a lot of like Mississippi blues
Hmm.
stuff. Um, but was obsessed like when I was younger, like obsessed with Bob Dylan. So like I everything like I'd look through his outfits and stuff and try to go find that outfit, like something that looked like it. Like I pretty much I felt like a different person because I felt like um I was I wasn't me. I was trying to be him. So like it gave me more confidence, I guess. You know, um, because I thought I was cool at the time. Uh, I try to talk like him and stuff like 1960s Bob Dylan, not like the old Bob Dylan, but, um, I like, of course, like Lightning Hopkins, stuff like that, I just like that old sound, you know, um, and how many instruments do I play?
Hmm.
Pretty much anything with strings on it.
Okay.
Um, I'm not really good with drums. I just started trying to like mess around on them not that long ago. And like I actually was better than I thought I would be, but it's hard to do. Drumming, like that's a lot of coordination, and you got to be like in really good shape to do it. So yeah, I just download like when I record stuff, since I don't have a band at the moment. Um, when I record stuff, sometimes I use like just random drum beats on my phone, off YouTube or something.
Okay.
Um,
So what made you submit any of your work to Submit Pro? What made you do that?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch it. You cut out for a minute.
Oh,
What'd you
what
say?
made you submit your music to Submit Pro? Submit Pro.
Oh, what made me want to? I just like Googled like how to get your music on the radio or something. Like I can't remember what I put in, and that popped up, and I just tried it. I don't really. I still kind of don't understand how it works, but uh, I just started sending it to anybody. Like somebody would like it, and they, like I don't think people realize like I recorded it on my cell phone, so. They're
Some
like dogging the mixing and stuff like that.
you understand, but you're supposed to give feedback on how you to make it better. Sometimes
Yeah,
people send things that they have recorded in their living room, and it was like it's a rough sketch. I just want to know what somebody think. I mean, so it's different when music comes in. It comes in, I would say, in different packages because some of it is not ready to be shipped.
Yeah.
Um, you get it all kinds of ways. I mean, so sometimes people will write blogs about you. Sometimes people will invite you on their podcast, or sometimes they'll invite you on their show, or they'll, try to sell some of their services or whatever. Normally, what I do is when I talk to artists that are just starting out or just trying to record, or I have a little meeting after the interview is over with, because I can kind of tell the things that you might need to do to get to where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
But tell me, why are you so attracted to the blues? Because you look like a very young person to adamantly say that blues is where you're at. So why?
Probably my grandpa.
Okay.
He had a record collection, and I never since and this is I'm proud I can say this, but it's a true story. But uh, I've never had like a weird music phase. Like it was like since I was a young kid, and I would go through his record collection, and it was nothing but blues and rock and roll and stuff like that. Fats Domino. Well, he had a bunch of Fats Domino. I love that. Fats Domino is pretty much the reason I started playing the piano.
Okay.
And I never liked all of the weird music, like anything crazy. Like most people can say, oh, when I was younger, like listening to this, but I pretty much had the same music taste since I was about 7 or 8 years old.
Okay.
Um, but he had Elmore James. That was the first record that I came across, and his singing voice, it was amazing to me. Like I remember just being like sitting by the record player, and I was like, this. I thought he was a woman at first because how he's got that voice, but and I started looking, I'm like, oh, this is a guy that sings like that, and I just thought it was cool. I don't know, that song, One Way Out. Um, I thought it was a girl singing for a minute. He's got a really strong voice, I guess, but um, I don't know what the word to use for that, but uh, I was obsessed with it after that. Like I was hooked, and then got a guitar and started trying to learn how to play the slide. You know, um, I even went to his gravesite too.
Oh,
We were
okay.
passing by, and I've been, what they call the crossroads and stuff like that. Like just to see it as like a tourist attraction kind of, but I never got any better at the guitar though. But
Are your children into music?
yeah, they are when I'm playing, when I'm doing it because they think it's neat. But I don't really know. They're kids, they're 7 and 12, so um, my youngest daughter, she likes the guitar, but I don't know how much she really plays it when I'm not around, because like I said, her and her mom, me and her mom are divorced, so um, I see him every other weekend now, so I don't really know. She says she plays, but she probably doesn't. They're
Do you wait?
fixated on their video games and stuff. Like I never had any of that when I was younger. I didn't have a video game. I was pretty poor when we were young, and that's really how I started working construction too. Like my mom was making like $7 an hour, and it was me and my brother, and so I dropped out of high school when I was 16 to start working, and then uh, I ended up getting my diploma. I had to go to electrical school, for the union, and
Hmm.
they make you have a diploma, so I had to go back and get it. So I graduated high school when I was like 22, I think. So
It got done. You did it. So hey,
yeah, but
tell me about
it
your
was,
latest project. I know that you don't have a band right now, but you don't necessarily need a band when you have a computer. So tell me about your latest project.
Um, I just been like lately, I don't know what it is. Everything's like coming to me like naturally. Like I'm not fighting trying to write songs. You know, I used to try to complicate the hell out of it. Every time I'd play or write music or, you know, write lyrics, I would just make it way too complicated. And recently I've just kind of been like stepping it down and just trying to make it as simple as I can. And it's actually some of the best songs that I've ever done or written, you know. Um, I mean, like even some, usually I'm really critical about them. Uh, I don't like to hear my voice because I don't sing very well. Um, so I've recently that last song that I did, I like that. I mean, I could dig it, you know, even if I wasn't the one that wrote it. So I was pretty proud of that one. Um, but lately, I got one song that I'm trying to record, and it's a bluesy sounding song. But they always, every time I try to record them, they always come out country sounding. I don't know if it's because of my accent or just my style on the guitar. Like it, I'm always like, man, this sounds country. I wanted to
Have you
sound more blues.
worked with any other producers?
Do what?
Have you worked with any other producers?
Oh no.
Well, you
Um,
might work with another producer and they can develop that sound.
yeah. Like I said, like I'm really like I'm not new to this because I've been playing for a long time, but like I'm new to the whole fact of like the internet, doing it on the internet, and then actually trying to do something with it. You know, we always just like it was just an excuse for us to party. Usually, we'd get together and jam, and then you know it would just turn into a party. But like this time, I want to actually take it serious. You know, like really try. Like I don't want to die knowing that I didn't try. You
Worth the
know,
effort.
you know. But
Yeah. All right. Well, I thank you for coming. I want you to give everybody a social media handle. If you have released any music, where they can find your music at. Anything about Kyle Seiley.
it would be probably my YouTube channel.
Okay.
But it would just yeah. Like I said, I'm still new to this. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about it. So right now I've got the YouTube channel. It's like 5 or 6 songs on there. But it's just if they just search my name, it'll pop up. I don't think I have any fancy username or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard him. You can find him on his YouTube channel. I will actually link his channel to this video. And you can find us on podcasts, on all your favorite podcasting platforms. Find us on YouTube. I'm getting ready to start StreamYard. So you'll be able to find us a lot of other places. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.